Hello, what is up everybody? Kuda Rebels, Cars and Diecast here with a bit of a special video. I have hit over 50 subscribers recently, and to celebrate this feature, I'm going to at least try to do my first challenge. If anyone who is willing to participate in this challenge can do so freely, but the challenge intake today is fabulous 50s because of my subscriber count of over 50. So yeah, today will be a very special showcase. I will be showcasing fabulous 50s cars and between 1950 and 1961. Let's have a limit. I don't know if that'll stick until I edit out the video and whatever, but yeah, today I will be showing off pretty much any 50s car I can find in my collection. So this is going to be a long one. Without further ado, let's start off with the 55 Chrysler C300. In red. I think I showed off the black one in a Mopar challenge video, but this is going to be different because this video is in particularly my challenge. But yeah, anyone who is willing to participate in this 50 showcase challenge is willing to do so. Go right ahead. I am not stopping anybody. Just make sure they're any built between 1950 and 1961, and yeah, fabulous 50s, man. And let me get my next car really fast. Here we go. This looks like a good contender. And this car is the 1958 Chevrolet Impala. I really enjoy this casting. I think it looks absolutely stunning. If I could zoom in a little bit on that. The hood does in fact open like that. I think it's such a stunning casting. And in red, like what's better than a bright red Impala? My neighbor actually had one of these. Of course, it was a much newer one. Wasn't as, I don't think they were as cool as these ones here, but yep, gotta love a classic 50s Impala. All right, let me zoom out a little bit. All right, next car will be another red contender and another Chrysler for that matter. It is a 57 Chrysler C300 by Edsel, or E-R-T-L, I think. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but we'll see, we shall see. And the trunk does in fact open, and to reveal a spare tire. And the hood also opens on this model. Spin this around and there we go. And while that rotates, I will pick out my next casting. And yeah, don't be afraid. Show me what you got. Show me what cars you choose in your contest. And like I said, you can be specific. You can choose the same ones I did for all I care. Just yeah, make sure your cars are from the 50s and maybe even late 40s and early 60s. Like I said, I'll decide that editing the video. So, alrighty. Here we go. Now this one is sort of red. It's not really red. Let me close these and get out the Lincoln Premier for 1957 as well. Johnny Lightning, also opening hood. Just like the Chrysler C300 1955 and the Chevrolet Impala, these all have opening hoods and they're all by Johnny Lightning. So very nice, well detailed. I really love Johnny Lightnings. I love other castings, but in my personal preference, Johnny Lightnings have always been my favorite, because they are so well detailed and so well put together. And I mean, just look at this white top, stunning pink paint job. And you know I like pink cars. I like cars that are out of the ordinary. So for sure, by far, this Lincoln is one of my favorites. And then, as I move that out of here, this is the 59 Cadillac El Dorado by Johnny Lightning as well. You can tell I like those. I even have Johnny Lightning in the packaging in the background of this Studebaker, but we'll talk about the Studebaker later, because right now it's Cadillac time with another opening hood, just revealing the golden blue engine inside, and it is a two-door. I think this is this isn't a Brogue. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's Brogam or something like that. I can't really pronounce things that well, but yes, 59 Cadillac El Dorado convertible. Really nice. I love the 50s Cadillacs. In the 59, I think they peaked it, and after 59, it was all pretty much downhill for the Finns from then on. So let me close this hood and get this out of the way, and pardon the empty space because I'm figuring out my next car. Ooh, here's a good one. 1959 Mercury. This is a big name. Oh yeah, Turnpike Cruiser, and 57 Mercury Turnpike Cruiser by M2. I think the hood does open. I mean, look at that bumper. Look how it sticks out like that. I mean, just look at that. Just look at the size of this rear bumper and the spare tire and stuff. That is out of control, man. Like, that is so cool. Just a lot of chrome, and more chrome. It's got dual headlights, which is very unique for a 57 car. To my knowledge, that American regulations did not allow dual headlights until 58. So seeing these on a 57 Mercury, very cool indeed. And what else should I pick? I'm looking through, so pardon the background noise and all that. This car thing's a little dirty. I got it a few years ago, and I do like to play with these. So these are not like just your average sit on the table, but anywho, 50 Oldsmobile, 1950 Olds Rocket 88. In this another black casting, and I think it looks really good. This is another Johnny Lightning. I got this casting at a show way back in actually no, I take that back. I did not get this at a car show. I got this at a Myers back, I believe, in 2017 or 2018. Not 100% sure, but as you can see, it is a little dusty, a little bit worn. I do like to use them. I do like to show them and display them, so they do get dusty. And let's take a look at that engine, that rocket engine underneath. If you can see that pretty well. That is the Rocket 88 engine. And this car, a lot of people would consider a lemon. You love it or hate it. It's a Ford, but it's not just any Ford. It is a Ford Edsel by Racing Champions Mint in this mint green with a white top and white almost fins. It doesn't. I don't know if they're fins or not, but you know, if you're a fan of Edsels, I'll let you decide that. Because I like Edsels, but I'm not a huge fan of them. I'm actually more of a Chrysler Mopar guy, hence the name Cuda, like in Plymouth Barracuda. But yeah, this is by far one of my favorite Racing Champions Mint 50s castings. The only one that, in my opinion, I like better, hang on, I'll get it, because I was just talking about Studebakers earlier, and I got this in the same set as the famous Edsel. Some people say the front looks like a Buick sucking a lemon. I don't know where they got that from, but getting off track here, let me move on to the Studebaker, my favorite Racing Champions Mint 50s car. It is a 51 Studebaker. Bullet nose. I don't know. Yeah, it's a hard top, but I believe the engine does open on this casting. Hang on, I'm going to try something. I believe it opens if it will let me. Sorry about that. Oh, yes, it does. It opens. The hood opens, and pardon this. This is loose, but I can't get it to stay still. It hasn't. I tried trying to get it out and then glue it back in. Yeah, it's not happening. It moves, but it doesn't want to come out. So I don't know what that is all about. But yeah, that is a Studebaker. I'm not sure if there's a slant 6 or V8 in there, because, you know, by the early 50s, American cars loved their V8s just like the muscle cars of the later 60s. Well, I'll have a 60s video later, but this is the fabulous 50s for now, so I'll keep it in that order. Now I'll rotate this a little more. Getting out I've reviewed this car before. I'll leave the video link in the description for this, but this is a Matchbox, not a Racing Champions Mint or Johnny Lightning or Ertl or ERTL, what I can't pronounce. It's still casting, but let's move this guy back here and put on this. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description, but this is a 57 Chevy Builder convertible. This is the most iconic. If there isn't a car more iconic from the 50s, I don't know what is. And the Chevy Bel Air is probably the most iconic of 50s cars. You know, they're just so unique. And I love. I'm more of a Mopar guy, but I gotta admit, this is one of my favorite 50s cars of all time. That's why I'm showing off this Matchbox. of such a casting. I'm looking for something else in case you're wondering why I'm going a little bit off topic here. Where the heck did I put it? I know what casting I'm looking for. In the meantime, I'll show off this. Another Impala. This is the, I think I'll make this the end of, I'll make this not the end of the video, but the end of like what castings you'll be allowed, because like 60 I think will be the final year I'll go up to. I'm thinking 61, but I think 60 is more, because that was more the peak of the end of the era. If you could, you know what, I'll give you guys permission to show 61s, but I'm going to cut it at 60, just because. But this is a 60 Impala by Racing Champions Mint. Oh, another opening hood to reveal the 348 cubic inch V8 under the hood. In case you're wondering what I'm looking for, it is a, I can't remember, of course I can't remember now, but, 50s car, what 50s car am I looking out for? Oh, here it is. I've been looking for this casting for a very long time, and I got it. This I got at a car show. It is a Nash Metropolitan drag car called the Metro Rail by Hot Wheels. Absolutely beautiful casting in that Nash turquoise, and it probably does 200 miles per hour in a straight line. I don't think those turn very well, but yeah. This is going to be, I think, you know what, I've loved these cars, but I think I'm going to cut it off at this last one here, as I'm already like 12 minutes into the video. But this I got, and this is by far my favorite 50s casting, and it is, believe it or not, a 4-door by Johnny Lightning. Yes, go figure. I'll show off maybe a part 2 later on of just Hot Wheels and Matchbox, but here it is. A 59 Desoto Fire Dome. I don't know if that's an adventurer, but as you can tell, it is a little dirty. I have been playing with this one quite a bit. It is by far my favorite Johnny Lightning casting, along with maybe the Lincoln and Impala by Johnny Lightning. But this is by far my favorite Johnny Lightning 50s era automobile. It's just, I don't know if it's the black paint or the fins that just kind of like swoop in there and kind of go in that line. And I mean, I just love everything about this casting. And my gosh, I wish I was around in the 50s to see what it was like, because it looked like they had a blast building this car, and would love to drive one. I'd easily drive one of those off the dealership floor and just drive it home. And it's got 4 doors, so I have room for my family and stuff like that. I think it's so unique. And but yes, this is the end of my challenge video. If you all want to, I'll zoom out a little bit so I can get a closer look at the cars around. Let's let me organize them a little bit so they look semi-presentable. But yes, let me get out of here. And got the Chrysler C300, and sorry, it's kind of on an angle, but just trying my best to show these off. And yeah, feel free to compete in any video, any 50s car from 48 to whatever, you know, like maybe even, I'll make it even earlier maybe. Like I said, just read the description, and I can't thank you guys enough for staying with me through all these hard times. Thank you so much for subscribing, and please feel free to compete in any car challenge you want. And this is such a wonderful community, and I can't thank you guys enough for staying with me through everything, and I really appreciate it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this challenge. Feel free to compete, and thank you again. So, yep, take care, everybody.